Happy Nuzcember, everyone. I hope you're having a... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. The frames. All of them. They've all fallen out of the shift tree. Into the Ludicolo bag. Why would you do that, shift tree? Hold thy frames. Hope you guys having a wonderful Friday for this impromptu, but was planned to just not put on the schedule stream. Oops! Look, some things are just gonna slip. That's just how it happens. That's the way of life. I don't get paid enough to do this shit properly. You understand that, right? You guys get that. You don't get paid in full. You're not gonna do everything. You know? You can go above and beyond. Look, I've gone above and beyond for 31 years of my life. Sometimes you could just go... You can look at it from below and be happy with it. I don't know. Just be the exceptional everyman. Why can I not access my stuff from here? Oh, that's right. It shows my goal now. I forgot about that. Today's gonna be a very simple and straightforward day. Because we don't have a lot of time. I have some training I have to do online today. So today was supposed to be either clean up Scarlet or clean up whatever, or just play some simple games or pull out the board game or something. Just have this nice relaxing time. So that's what today's gonna be. Today's gonna be the end of Abomination. No, Yellow's still in the cage. Why? God, I hate the UI on Twitch. There we go. Today will be the end of Abomination. And then, depending on how long that takes, we'll go from there. And then, Sunday will be the start of the Super Red Nuzlocke. That will be starting, and that will be our next project for the next few days. So, I don't exactly know what I want to do with the schedule. We'll have to see. But, we'll have to see, but at the moment, I have it planned out where we do the new block, and then depending on how long that takes, what does that bring us into next week? That brings us into the Christmas week, right? I do really want to touch on Monster Sanctuary. I'm just concerned with how long Monster Sanctuary is going to take. Having said that, I will have much longer days. Like, I'll have full days starting the 21st, unless I have something like an eye doctor appointment, or I have something come up. Like, on my schedule, 23rd, I have a party at night, 24th is Christmas, 25th is Christmas, 26th is Christmas, 31st is New Year's. Today's the 15th, 16th. Yeah, so like if we... If we play Super Red like we played Yellow, where we speed up through the entire thing just to make it painless, we might be able to get through a Super Red run in time to maybe attempt some more Yellow runs, and then maybe dedicate the last week to Monster Sanctuary. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll have to see how it plays out. We'll see how the game fans out. Technically, Super Red, like any of those runs, either Yellow or Super Red, can be finished in one day if I just put it on speed up, just to fit everything in. I mean, you guys voted for it. That's your fault, Suako. Votes matter. Democracy wins. That's just how it is. People wanted Gen 1, and the people who voted for Gen 1 didn't even fucking show up all the time. That's just how it goes. And that's why you lost, because your opinion is not common amongst the rest. According to democracy, your vote is trash. And I concur. It should be. You're right. You know what? World hunger shouldn't exist either. Cancer shouldn't be a thing. I wish I had students that didn't tell me to marry my sister, and yet we live in a society where all of these things do exist. And that's just how it goes. We could have done Piety Lock. I'm actually surprised that one didn't get more, I'm surprised it didn't get more votes. People really enjoyed that one. Maybe it was one of those that it would have been, because, like, I can imagine maybe it was going to be too long of a run. Because sometimes that's why noob blocks are good, because as much as you might be like, well, why don't we ever get to see a full run? Sometimes certain Nuzlocke runs just won't work all the way through, and having shorter runs does bring out the best of them and make them, like, more interesting than if you were doing an entire run for it. So, but with Piety Lock, like, you can't evolve them until level 18 or whatever it is. Like Piety Lock would have been a hoot. But no worries. That's how it goes, right? People vote for what they want, and that's how it is. So, doesn't mean it can't win another vote in the future. Officer, good morning. Beehole, good morning. Happy Nuzcember, you too. Hope you're having a good one. Harry with the resub using Prime Gaming. 9 months, my man. Thank you very much for not only becoming a good friend, but for considering monetarily supporting the content. I appreciate you. No! Don't corrupt Discs Civ 6! No, don't. Fuck this game, man. Fuck Civ. Why? This computer is starting to actually give me problems. Why? Golf with your friends, Civ 5, Civ 6, Phasmophobia. What is changing in their files that I'm just getting random crashes? We are going back to the new block, but not today. I can't even start the game until these updates are done, so give me a moment. If it's corrupt disk, I'm uninstalling Civ 6. We never played this anyways. Is there something I could do to check it? Do I need a defrag? Like a defrag. Like, at this point, what's happening is the big terabyte drive that I download everything into. Does it actually still say I'm playing Civ 5? Civ 5 has had that bug. Oh, it does. Look at that. Holy shit. Civ 5 has had that bug for the longest time. I don't know what it is. It will not stop running on my computer. I can't cancel it. Really? Fuck. So what's cheaper, replacing every part in this computer or just buying a new computer? I'm not experienced at this. I have no idea. Behold, the corgi is wise. Thank you for 100 bits. Appreciate that. Tech sucks. I hate technology. I love technology and I hate technology at the same time. It's so cool, but it's so finicky. Audio can actually just eat a lemon. Like, not suck it, just eat a lemon. Desktop, no, I'm not going back to laptop. Yeah, but it's not just the hard drive. I need to fix the audio drives too and the motherboard. I'm starting to get issues with all of that stuff. Also, if my frames are dropping, it's because of the download, so don't worry about it. It's not your side, it's mine. Like, a lot of things in this computer have fallen apart, which is fine. That's part of tech. That's fine. I just don't know what I'm doing with this. And I have all of my, and I have multiple people who know how to build computers, and then I look at them, and they're like, yeah, so if you just, we could get you some really cheap parts. I go, but won't cheap parts break quicker? Yeah, but you don't have the money to buy more expensive, but if I invest, it's like investing into a shoe where, you know, it'll last longer if I pay more. Well, not necessarily, so then why are you making this so complicated? Well, I'm like, okay, so you either want me to spend $3,000 and it might last 2 years, or spend $1,000 and it will last less than 2 years. Prop and seek? What a way to die, though. I don't know numbers. I don't know numbers. Apparently, streaming is incredibly stressful on computers. Which is hilarious. But it's like, I can't afford, like, I don't understand. I know people who stream with lesser computer specs than this one. And it makes me think, like, well, what sketchy shit do you do? And the only thing I do is, like, emulators, but I don't have 9,000 emulators on my computer. I clean up my files. I might have extra save files on here, but I don't do anything. Browsers? How many browsers do you have on your computer? I have Firefox, Chrome, and Edge, but I'm not gonna install any of them. I only use Firefox. Source PC parts for a new build. No, that's Suwako, and it's only 78 now, still. For like half a year. He's healing! Wait, did it corrupt and now it's reinstalling the whole game? I don't have time for this. I have a video game to play. I guess I do have time for this, because it's halfway through it. Really, either or. When I switched over to Firefox, it actually made things better for me because Chrome seemed to actually be wearing me down. I think Officer actually suggested to switch to Firefox. So, I trust that, man, so I did. So we're waiting for the downloads app so I can actually open Abomination, but don't worry about it. Opera? How is Opera? Ash, also happy Nuzcember. How you doing? Good start to the day. Just be like Gamma and just do everything via Linux. The man just fully operates under Linux. And then Tim just comes in and is like, yeah, we should all just use Linux. I go, well, how do you actually use it? Don't you know stuff about it? Well, yeah. Like, oh, okay, yeah, well. Heh. Like, does Opera work similarly to Firefox or Chrome? Like, is there anything different about Opera other than it probably running better? Because I'm not looking to do anything complicated. I just really want to. It's like my phone. I don't need I don't need a fancy phone. I don't need a bunch of buttons. I use it to call, check my emails, and watch Twitch. And text. That's it. Like, I really don't use it for it. I don't play games on it. I don't do anything funky with it. I rarely check my bank on it. Like, that's the thing. You would think with someone like me who doesn't mess around with technology, my thing would be okay, right? Like, I don't do anything weird with extra mods or extra messing around with stuff, so you'd think my computer would be okay. And, you know, my dad knows this stuff, so we've deleted a lot of bloatware from Windows and all this other crap off the PC. I know tech eventually just has to crash, but I seem to have a really bad luck with it. I know they deteriorate over time, but they seem to do it more with me. Corrupt fucking disc, right? Yep. Yep, Civ 6 is over too. Guess we can't play that anymore. Oh no, the horrors. Why? That one's on the C drive too. That's not good. I think that was the one installed on... Was that the one installed onto the C drive? I don't know anymore. Ooh, Prude, good morning. One away. Happy Nuzcember. What I really need to do is back up all my files. I haven't done that in a very long time. And... I gotta remember if my dad got the cloud up and going, but I need to back up my entire hard drive. That's probably gonna be during the break. Just invest into a hard drive again, because I have one, but it's not big enough to hold everything on here anymore. So. Oh, did it really? Hell yeah. You should put a picture of it in media so we can see. This is an SSD. That's the scary part, Harry. Or are you saying to get an SSD to download it onto? This computer is from Marie, and it's fairly old, so it doesn't surprise me that it would be crashing sooner, because it wasn't supposed to be like this. Here you go, top ed. It was like it was a replacement. It was being replaced, and she offered it up to me because she's a god. But sorry, goddess. But I do need a backup drive. Because that seems to be the problem, is I'm using the SSD to download stuff onto, and that seems to be the thing getting corrupt disk. So that's what's scaring me. Like, I don't care about my computer booting up quickly. I just need something that can do a lot of storage and will last a long time. Like, it's a work computer, right? That's the problem, is I have a gaming computer and work computer put into one. That usually doesn't fly well because, you know. Stop running! Stop! Unsaved game data, my ass. There's no save game data because it's not an open game. We didn't do anything in it. Stop your Civ 5 shenanigans. Get your shit together, Valve. Put a cork in it. I just want to finish my run of Abomination, win or loss, so I can go do this math training that I'm so excited for. Yes. I mean, I love math, though. I'm sure it won't be anything too complicated. The literacy training was interesting, just not 2 hours worth of interesting. I'm that type of person now where when I want to learn something, I don't want to sit there for 2 hours and like I just want the straight facts of things that'll matter to the job. That's what I did. It's not stopping. Yeah, I'm much more about the... I like numbers. Geometry is my weakness. Funnily enough. I would really love to learn probability, because that actually influences the way that I do things. It's not stopping. Sid Meier's Civilization 5 just does not want to fucking close. They're like, you're stuck forever. You're gonna be the Korean lord forever. See, that was the thing for most people, Ash. What's your least favorite? Is it algebra? Because I love algebra. That seems to be, that seems to be the, like, flexibility, strength, teeter-totter that happens. No, there's no game to close with Task Manager. That's the funny part. It just says I'm running it, and I've clicked it to stop, and it's still stopping. But yeah, I like learning probability. I actually learned it as part of kinesiology. I'd have to go back to that book. I still have those books. I have killed Steam. It will not close it. That's the thing. It will not actually close the game. It keeps it open even when I've closed Steam fully. There's nothing funny about geometry. if you use 2 octagons to draw boobs on your page, that can make it funny to like 12-year-olds. Did you know if you put it in a calculator? 8? No, but yeah. Well, this is what's gonna make the stream as long as it needs to be because it won't work. Perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. It just won't shut it down. This is unreal. The really cool S. They still do that. Gotta be honest, Ben, that looks like Dr. Disrespect. Frankly, that would totally make sense. Oh, do you guys hear that? You hear that? It's fighting me now. It's fighting me. Yeah? You wanna go, dude? Oh, you my cat? It's just a music stream. I mean, we might as well just 30 minutes of Nuzcember. Good God. On an average Friday with tons of snow. That mostly melted. We have it mostly melted in our area. Like, not melted, but it's just like the wet slushy stuff. Another freaking sandwich? Epic fail. I'm going to specifically ban you from using this command. You're too damn good at getting the sandwiches. People are hungry in this chat. Oh, really? Oh, no. That's shit. Fine. Exit now. Steam. Ah, no, it'll win. Doesn't matter my initiative. It hits me once and I die. Oh, Christ. I know which one to roll for. I've played enough D&D. I haven't, but I know it's a D20. Here we go. 13. What is the CPU roll? 3. Fuck you. I go first. I cast over-exaggerated rage at it, causing my entire body to swell up into a ProPok J. I stare menacingly at my CPU. I end my turn. CPU moves, stares, and glowers at me. My muscles suddenly deflate into a hopeless state. I die. I take 7 psychic damage, and that's more than enough to kill me. A mysterious figure comes out of the side with a potion. She looks at me and says, "How did you know I was a female?" And I said I assumed, and then she slapped me. And then I was still playing Sid Meier's Civilization 5, and the game was over. The campaign, it self-destructed in my hands. Alright, well, we're playing Civ 5 today, I suppose. Yep. Yes, sir. It's fine. The game will load. It's just, it's gonna say I'm playing Civ 5 for some stupid fucking reason. Tech, just be on my side, man. I work with this stuff. Suako, I will actually slap you when I meet you in person. It's not the fucking mods. My God, man. Full screen on, back off. I have to do that or it lags. It's not the mods because it did this before the mods too. Alright, so, where we left off, we have a really big team with a bunch of cool people. Wait, who are you buds with? Are you guys partners? There we go. You guys should be pals. Okay, so now these two will have permanent +3 bonuses while they're both alive, and they can no longer become best friends with anybody else. But they've been friends since the beginning, so we're gonna keep that. Alright, let's do this. We're on the final area, so I don't know what's actually after this, but we're still here, so. You're so dead. Am I faster than you? I'm not. What do you have? Fire, earth. Earth, fire. Yeah, Gambit just kind of beats this whole thing here, doesn't he? I guess I'll get sharp so I one-shot everything, I suppose. Oh, that's why I moved this over. There we go. Anyways, so how are you guys? How's your weekend looking? Other than snow plowing for, like, every Canadian in this chat. $420. Bite it. That man super died. Yes, so they made a change. No, you did not. And technically, it's actually unlocked for everybody. So they made a change where everybody who is subbed to a channel can now use follower emotes as well in other channels. That is one of the updates they just did. So if you are subbed to a channel and you want to use follower emotes anywhere else, you can do that. Oh, that's a team and a half, Jesus. Yeah, Twitch has some things brewing right now, which is pretty cool. Well, there you go. Easy. Ice neutral, huh? Or ice electric. $21 cm, nice. We didn't get nearly as much like that, but it's like, it was slippery yesterday. It was slushy, so it's just heavy. Is it time for Ash? Speaking of Ash, did you guys see? He's retiring. This will be Ash's final season in the anime. The end of an era. He's doing it right. He became champion. He's like, fuck it, I'm out. You can't take it away from me if I never have to be beaten again. Nice, Harry. Like, it feels weird that he's ending, but also it's like, he's been there for a very long time. But I mean, you wouldn't say that about other characters in a show. That's like saying, oh, finally Luffy no longer exists in One Piece. Unless you hate Luffy. So you're all just Ash haters. I just think Ash is overrated. But the point is, he's gonna hit me either way, right? So I might as well save mana. I mean, so does Ash. He finally became champion. I mean, by that logic, Ash us playing Pokemon has been the exact same thing for many years too, so. By that same logic, what do we do when we play Ocarina of Time rando nonstop, huh? 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 Hmm? Yeah, it's different. Same shit, different locations. You're right. Oh, we're talking about a show. My bad. Sorry. That's a lot of stat bonuses that I'm getting behind my head there. No, Ash Ketchum finally gets to retire, and he's earned it. He's actually earned it. Lukeman, thank you very much for the raid, dude. How you doing? I was about to raid instead of shout out. Hello and happy Nuzcember from everybody. What do you mean that is an unrecognized command? Screw you, Twitch. My name is ProPokeNoob. We usually do a lot of hard mode Nuzlocks and challenge runs and randomizer runs on the channel. We are in the middle of Nuzcember, which is nothing but Nuzlocking and permadeath runs all of December. We had finished our Pokemon Scarlet run yesterday, and now we are on to our Super Red run on Sunday, but today we are going to be playing Abomination to finish off this run. Abomination is a monster collecting roguelike, which is a really cool game. How old is he? I think he actually aged like 12 or 14. Okay, so let me ask you this then. Would you care that Batman retired? We just had Robin shows? Or do you not care about Batman, so you have no opinion? 14? There you go. Like, Ash is kind of the face of determination in... He's that guy, he's that person who just never made it in the Pokemon scene. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Isn't Batman Beyond still have Batman in it? Okay. Wow. Good to know that in 2 years everybody's gonna leave this channel because it's gonna be the same me. That's reassuring. That doesn't kill. I'm actually kind of impressed. Do you have anything I have to be worried about? You have a fire move. You have a fire move? How bad is that? You can take it, question mark? I mean, I don't care about Ash either. I'm just saying it's kind of like a piece of Pokemon that's leaving. It's kind of a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna be all, yeah, fucking file, even though I make fun of Ash all the time. It's just kind of like, it actually leaves and you go, oh, huh. Right, it's actually happening. We have reached that era. Snappy Bara is fire. How do I keep missing things when I'm flicking through line by line? Fire. Yeah, that's what I need. Sam Raimi to ruin another movie. Snappy Kara. Ah, of course. Yeah, Snappy Kara. Can I fight all these people? I technically can. unless they have moves I need to be worried about. Fire. You have a lightning move. As long as I kill you quick enough. Am I faster than you? I can't tell because my screen won't show me. One sec. There we go. Now I can see. I'm not faster than you, damn it. Yeah, sure, man. Just like Taika Waititi, he makes good movies sometimes too. Yeah. And Love and Thunder comes out, and then I get super sour about it because fuck him for ruining Thor. But you know, here we are. Yeah, it is weird. It is kind of weird, right? It is. It's because it's childhood, but it's adulthood. I don't think it's the same, right? If it's something if I see since 24, I guess it depends on how it's affected you. Ash has literally not affected me in any way, but it is a big deal because I know it's a big deal for like the entire series that it's gonna be different, right? Blah. That's my body. You did, yeah. Like Ash has been around for a long time. You just hate to see it end if you care about it, right? I feel for other people. Let's say that. God, you guys hate Dark World. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I just don't get it at the same time. Oh well. Who do you have? Ice Air? Snow shot at killing me. Got him. Get it to Bundowl. Wait, you actually hate Thor 2 without watching Thor 2? You're the worst kind of human being. You hate something you haven't... Dude, what are you, me? Man, I don't like I don't like octopus. Have you ever tried it? No. Oh, man. Except I don't mind that with food because I know food has to go down my throat and it doesn't look appealing to me. Yeah, but Love and Thunder or Dark World was not made by Taika Waititi, I don't think. Dark World is not as bad as Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder is hot trash. Actually hot garbage, in my opinion at least. Food is kind of the only thing I'll say I hate when I don't try it at first because it just doesn't look good to me, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not going for it. If you say a movie sucks, you haven't even seen the movie. That's like you saying the Bond franchise blows. You haven't seen any Bonds at any time. I mean, if you base it off Sean Connery, I can understand your thing. But the point is... Oh, you have seen Dark World. What do you mean? Oh, you had said you hadn't seen Dark World. That's why I was confused. I mean, I can tell you somebody watched Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder was bad. We get a Bundowl! Damn it. Hold on, I gotta fight this Raviate first. Hack. Brainwash? I'm water type! Does that give me double stab? Would that give me double stab? That'd be funny if it did. Oh god, not the Psycorps. I gotta get out of Storm Mutton though. I can't beat Storm Mutton. What do you actually have on you? Air and lightning? Air and lightning. Ash! Ash smash! Can't shock those. Can't shock the normie bun buddies. Who dares try to shock the normie bun bunnies? Shoutouts to my homie Ash. I'll miss you, man. I think. I don't know anymore. Yeah. What? That can miss? Oh, it can. Shit, I didn't know that. Huh. some reason I thought that at 100 accuracy. That's okay. See, that I can accept because not every move can miss. I can't belly flop. Not yet. Oh, no, that's a 1%. Okay, okay, I understand. I understand. We have a little bit of Pokemon in us today. Let's just switch over to the fully accurate move. I was trying to be good. That's fine. That's fine. We could just use the move that'll hit. And now I'll finish you off with a belly flop because I can. Flatten this man. Alley-oop. Roll for accuracy. Which die do I roll for accuracy? What freaking monsters are in this fight? Damn. Fire, air? Actually, this is good because that means I can switch back into Alley Gamma. Dude, Gamma's getting so much here. Roll a d20. 6. That's why I'm missing everything. I have no advantage, Jerry. No advantage. I'm all out of advantage. There's a guy on TikTok who does modern Seinfeld show clips. He's actually really fucking hilarious. It's so accurate with how Seinfeld would be in 2022. It's really funny. If you want the name, I can give it to you later, or I can give it to you now if you want it. He's actually a really good comedian. For that, I don't watch anything else it does, but yeah. Fun stuff, Prune. I'm sorry that didn't work out. I feel partially responsible because I convinced you to buy it. And you froze me. What a bitch. Oh, at least we didn't get the 25% chance. That would have been a fight right there. That'd be the most cursed fight we've had in this game. Other than that dirtied one, that one sucked. With all the mud guys, that was terrible. But that's the mechanic of dirty is inaccuracy, so. Walk on by. Yeah, that's the thing, is I'm really nervous about the future of shopping for clothes. Because I already don't buy clothes for myself, but I really hate shopping online. Like buying shoes, even buying sunglasses online. I need to try them on or see them in person. I don't like online clothes shopping. I really, really hate it. No, they should remove 95% accurate because that's just a tease. Yeah, like, I just... You free that Bundell. Rybolt, you know better. Come on, man. Basic attack. No, the only reason why you want Population Bomb to have a chance at missing is because you hate a Population Bomb, not because it actually makes any healthiness in the game. Bundled up. Gains an extra resistance to ice. Oh, cool. Okay. This makes you resist ice. That's kind of cool. Very specially oriented. I mean, I know Population Bomb is OP. I mean, if I ever get Gen 9 and 8 Nuzlocking working, we'll be able to see amazing moves on Caterpie. I look forward to it. Harry Owl. Frigid Blast, Disorienting Twister. So you got Stab. Oh, Harry has Big Brain. Yes, that is very big brain. I just realized I could probably evolve some of these guys, right? See what they get. We're a pretty decent spot at the moment. Yes, Carrying Pair. I need Carrying Pairs. I love how much swag this thing walks with. Look at him. Look at Prime Weevil. He's just like, yeah. Yeah. Walk it. Walk it, buddy. There's one fight in this area? 2 fights, technically. Yeah. You know how many air slashes I've missed? In fact, I can tell you 4 in a row once. Wait until you play my game when you roll for damage ranges, Suwako, and you roll a bunch of zeros. And then you have to live with that. You make the correct decisions, and then the game still says, fuck you. I have Pokemon in my game. Get ready for it. What is this? Whiff of my friendly flower. Smell the flowers from at the same time. Their bond increases by 10. I grew this one myself in charge of bombies to use it. What? 2 people smell a flower together and they fall in love? Okay. I do have D&D damage RNG. Actually, yes. I'm missing out on Whiff of the Flowers. I'll take your word for it. I'll be back later, maybe. What is this? Oh my god. Oh, that's a monkey dude, just in a different way. Cool. Alright, Durable Durian. Evolution Crystal, Seaweed, Air Orb. Plant Orb. Flaming Tackle. Okay. Well, we'll buy the orbs. I'll buy Flaming Tackle. Sure. They can both run Flaming Tackle. That's what I figured. I thought you guys already knew Flaming Tackle. Oh, you know Flaming Horns, which is better. But neither of these are very good at it, so that's okay. We have it for like future bombies if we need them. That's the big thing, is I'm still assuming my full team of 6 is going to be a full team of 6 by the end of the final boss. But, feeling okay right now, but I'm sure there's some coverage that could spook the shit out of me. Oh, boy. I know how to play Whack-A-Moil. Yep. You ready to whack some moils, Ash? Oh, you're rivaled, though. Marie can almost do it, but it's going to be Ash's time. Okay. Hold the direction. Stop going over there. Ah. Damn. Almost had that one. I didn't get the mash off. Damn, if I got that last mash off, I would have had 2 attack orbs. He's casually throwing. It's fine. No, because this game is not a dick. This game is not a jackass. I might actually... I don't know who to give that to. Huh. Give it to faster people, I guess. I should give it to coverage, though. Like, I should give it to, like, the big... Like, the Fraptor should get the +5, I think. Or Gamma. No, maybe Gamma. Maybe Gamma. We've got no I guess special attack comes from doing the quiz, which I'm not gonna do yet. I'm just thinking Gamma because he's taking a lot of hits and then firing back, so let's do that. Golden Brute, go to you. Attack Orb onto you. I buffed your orb up. I can give someone air coverage. Maybe I give it to him. What typing would I need to finish monsters off? Alright, did all my uploads go through on social media? How are we doing on social media today? Show me the YouTube results. Come on. Papa needs clout. Come on. Papa needs internet clout. Ha. Damn it. I was hoping that would be successful. Rip. Let's try. Man, they actually, I think they, I don't know if YouTube's going through a change or not, but they're not letting me change my thumbnail anymore on my shorts. They were before. I'm hoping that's just a temporary thing. But I'm kind of concerned they might be giving that to only, like, creators making money. That would be crappy. Enjoy, Suwako. Oh, wow, the TikTok popped off real quick. You're being judged? Yeah. But you got a piano, so it's all good. That's all that matters. Golden mana banana. I could give the golden mana banana to somebody. Alright, let's take a look at this. Who needs mana? How much does your stuff cost? 98. 75, 90, 105. That'd actually be useful to put on you. You'd be very close to it, actually. I could give you the mana banana too, though. I could give Ash the mana banana. 24, 48, 96. Yeah, you need it. In case you have to get into a fist fight, literally. Golden mana banana. Ooh, banana. Speed orb. I feel like giving it to Gamma might still make sense. He's outspeeding most people he's fighting, though. I might actually give it to you. 57 looks like an odd place to be stuck. So let's do that. Any bombies down here? I've never seen. The shit is that? Oro Cove? Just talking to the purposes of the Obama decks. Curious to see what the end of this game looks like. I just realized I don't have the correct team members out here. You need to be in front. These three have to be together because they're best friends and pals and all that. That's how they get their relationship bonuses. They have to actually spend time together as a relationship. I could get it. Oh, I have to beat a South Diego. I could get. Oh my god. Wait. Shit. Damn it. Hold on. Do I need you to have all that? Hero! Happy Nuzcember, man. How you doing? What does the relationship thing do again? When they're in battle together, can ever be struck by a crit. I need you two to be pals. And then I need Joylerk. Can't be hit by crits. Yeah, okay. Shabonbon. Oh boy. Oh, not the chicken. I hate that thing. That thing's actually really hard to fight. Just straight ice. What do you got, chicken asshole? Water, earth. Ow. That actually hurt. Can I miss that? I can't. Good. Get honeyed, son. Jackpot! Hell yeah. Two Trickens? Why? Heal and tree bat? What the hell does that even mean? Oh. Oh, wow, that's actually pretty good. 20 mana. They really make sure you can't heal that long. What's interesting is, because that costs 20, if I exhaust myself, I could heal myself for 67 HP. And then just take 20 back, so I heal for 47. I could actually stall somebody with that. Fascinating. We'll look at that later. What's tree bat? Swings an entire tree at the target. Well, that sounds fun. That sounds kind of fun, yeah. I mean, do I need Leaping Chomp at this point? Do I need Prickle Bomb if I'm gonna put Tree Bat on the moveset? That's the real question. Because I have Poison, right? If I want a Poison, I just go for the 80%. I guess Leaping Chomp is a cheaper option. I think we'll just say we'll go for damage here. Status is cool and all, but the same vein. Alright, Tricken, you are just a dick. I have an absolutely good feeling that you have neutralized, and I'm gonna get blasted. So I'm actually gonna switch into you. So the way this guy works is, when he attacks, he gains attack bonuses, and when he defends, he gains defensive bonuses. That's it. Like, it's really stupid. It's a really, really weird thing that it has. Ow. See, like, now he's acting harmless, but then he'll act offensive when he attacks. Used Heavy Slam? Oh, and get Sharp. Crap. Can you crit heavy slam? You have a 5% chance to crit me. Oh boy, just like in Pokemon. Flying Punch, Giga Honey Punch. Charge him down? It's gonna be charge him down, isn't it? Oh! He flexed on me. You fool. Yeah, you stupid chicken. Whoa! That's a Pokemon monster thingy. What is that? Volshrike? Who only has air? What do you got? What do you got? You got an earth move. I gotta be careful about that. But do you die? You don't. Like, you don't like earth either. You can take both his hits, right? What is he? Water has one physical move and earth. So I think what we'll do is we'll switch into Gamma. Go, Gamma, go. When did you get Muddy Claws? Also crap. He might have Fillet, which scares me. But I have Zappy Snap. Just jack shit. Why? Oh, because Dirty lowers that damage. How much does Fillet do? Really? Am I going to have to actually carry and pair this? I guess so. That does a good chunk. Nice. That should be his Fillet should be able to kill now. Yep. I'm healing first just in case. I don't know how much damage we're about to take from this man, but I don't want to get destroyed by him. Takes an offensive stance. You get Fillet? Are you kidding me? Huh. Why does the chicken get Fillet? Can you fillet chicken? I thought you filleted fish. Air Plant, which only has air moves though, right? Sure. Nice. Oh, back and heal. That's a South. That's a salsa we gotta beat up. And I'm not looking forward to that. Like, at all. That's gonna be hard to kill. Plant fire. What are you weak to? Air and earth. Oh, good. Here's the thought. What if I avoid that fight? I don't know what to do if I actually face a Salasalsa. I guess you fight him because you resist both of those? I guess. Alright. I can imagine Epic Fail. It's heavy out there. My dad's been doing it solo for some reason, and he's coming in exhausted every time. I go, Dad, just let me know. I will help you. just tell me. Oh my god, we got some threats in this zone. I'm sure I'm also scared of everything else here. This is the final area, right? You get away from my Olo Cove. Keep pants on. I don't got pants on. Well, speed down's good. Those seem to go up the nose. Aw, shucks. Oro Cove. Who is gonna be in Oro Cove? Is Prune in this run? Moss Gatherer, if it's slower than the target, deals 20% more damage. Floating a Bommies will take double damage from Bommy's ground attacks instead of half. That's cool! Out of molehills. Floating take double instead of half. That's very good, actually. Hey, Mindless, thanks for that lurk, man. Hopefully your 12 days of Final Fantasy are going well. Just take a look at it. Earth, Tombstone. It's actually base 9. That's not even bad. Like power 9. Oh, Quivering Quake is so good for this guy. He has Moss Gatherer. It's still fine. That other ability is so much better, though. Like floating and Bombies take double. Well, I'm glad to hear you're hanging in there, dude. Wait, no, it's shit. It's not gonna do this. Right, because I was thinking if I got okay. What we'll do is fight this guy over here first, then we'll fight that guy. What's with the Trickens? I don't want to fight Trickens. He has Dirty Claws. Do I kill you though? Am I faster than you? We're speed tied. I don't want it to be a speed tie is the thing. Ah! Water, earth. I just don't want the speed tie. Wow, it says I'll kill and I actually kill. I love this game. Oh. Cactuling. Okay. Okay, you have one grass move. That might be Prickle Bomb. You have an earth move. I'm trying to think if I can switch back into... You're a problem, but I think... With you... Would he have neutralize? He wouldn't be good at it. He has a plant move. Like, can I take the hit and just one-shot? Go for it? Yeah, we're fine. He's not very... That's why he's, like, not very strong. I have huge defense. Oh, right. God, he's got Iron Thorns or whatever. Alright, you chicken-ass motherfucker. Come here. I don't care if you're getting sharp. No tricking with me. I prefer the Tofurkin. No, I don't, actually. We had Tofu Turkey one year. It didn't go very well. Gotta be honest with you. Did not go well. All plant? Oops, all plant. Oh my god. Controller. At least you did. You know what? I'm just really glad the controller didn't do this during Whack-A-Mole. That would have been disastrous. I gotta keep that in mind. I mean, if it's just plant moves. You just hit me with a tree. Battle of the Bug Fables. Seedling Bomb? Was that also like part water? Becomes the user's secondary type is physical or special based on the user's highest stat. Oh, that's cool. Look at all these really cool moves that could be put in a randomizer. With randomized movesets. I've been hit with a tree again. Moves like that scream randomizer. Randomized movesets. Spectral shield? What the hell does that do? Oh, for neutral attacks. Oh, man. That might be worth it to actually put it on something to resist neutralize, because neutralize is a problem. Neutralize does immense damage. It's like a base 18 attack that does double the neutral mons. It's not great. Fireman? The tackle. plant. Some beefy boys to grind with, I'm just saying, not interested. There's some scary ass monsters to grind on. I mean, that guy stayed, which means he might have something, but it's fine. Stampede! Look at that thing! You can't even see the guy behind him. Okay. Yeah, without any hiccups. Any of them. I'll be there in just 9 minutes. Don't worry about it. You're a big boy. Fellow Jawbridge, sup fellow Jawbridge, not much Jawbridge, how you doing? Pretty good, man. I'm running a shop here. You buying? I'm buying, dude. Welcome to the Sedimentary Town Shop. Let's do this. That's just a lot of orbs. Oh, really? Bought you out, dude. You have a great day. Yeah, you too, man. We'll take it easy here. Jawbridges. Lot of fully evolved bombies over here, I'm noticing. Alright, well, we're in the last steps. I think we're giving Gamma the orbs to buff himself up. Okay, lightning water. I want... air? Maybe? The things that get resisted by both. Again, it's gotta be better than fillet. There's gotta be at least 7. Plant lightning. Plant lightning. Actually, water or electric is pretty good in this game. Covers quite a bit, just doesn't cover plant lightning. Plant lightning are also not weak to the same thing. So I could just pick maybe what I have lesser of on my team, which would be air, I guess. Because I don't have any air on my team. Yeah, I could go air. It won't outdo Croco Chomp, but have it just for whatever reason. This game throws a curveball and we freak out and cry or something. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We have a lot of air orbs for him. So let's give him... This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. That'll work. Okay. That'll kill plant. Lightning we're not staying in on. Plant we stand a chance depending on which one it is. If we take a look at the... I really, really wish we could take a look at stats while we're looking through items. Really, really wish we had that. Attack-wise, honestly, probably giving it to... 2 to you, 1 to you. Defense-wise, I think I'm giving it to Ash. Ash seems to be taking some good hits as well as Gamma. Gamma's got some really good defense already. What about special defense? I'm gonna give the special defense to Gamma. Defense to Ash. Extra thick. And then... Who was on the cusp of having good mana spread? Was it Ash? 102? 120, 108. Okay, hold on. It was 12, 24, 48, 96 plus 12 is 108. So that doesn't help you. I think you're perfectly fine. You're all glass cannon all in. You're good too. $15, $30, $60, $120, $105. Oh, I'm just barely there, man. It's right there. Try to work out the mana to make it efficient. 16, 32, 64, plus 32, 96, plus 12, 1, oh, yeah, fuck. Maybe just spread them a little bit. Honestly, special attackers are you two, and you need more damage, so... Go for a little Chabanban. Have your special attack. terms of mana costs, honestly, it might just be Ash. Or your mana, too. Gamma's mana. 15-15 versus 12-12, 16-12. Five versus... Oh, wait. And HP... Huh. Great question. Gamma's just ready to go. He's not afraid of you. Look at all those effects that these guys don't have, but we're gonna do a little bit of grinding anyways, so I do want to get up one more level here before we go into that boss, because I don't know what level the boss is. It seems there's one extra area though after this, so I still don't want to mess with it until we're a little bit higher level. Or maybe we just go in all in, like, how much more is there? No, it's gotta be final boss, right? Unless it extends down this way. It could. But on money, we're good on money. We're gonna make a lot of money grinding up here, so maybe we spend some time doing this grind and go from there. It's gonna be a tough-ass grind. Okay, where is that mountain dude? Okay, this is Stampeak after Oro. Okay, so Alpetite becomes Oro Cove, which then becomes Stampeak. Straight Earth. Out of Molehills, Moss Gatherer. Probably gonna have out of Molehills, knowing our love, our luck, our love. Where's that? Oh, that's what it becomes. Okay, Shrickle does become Volshrike, right? Quickly. Air plant. Air plant. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna mute the music for now. Let's do a bit of a grind. Just gotta make sure these guys can't kill me. Who the shit is that? It's a weasel. Fuck. What's the weasel? Fire. So just as a reminder for everybody's schedule, we are not here tomorrow. We will be back Sunday. This is our 14th day of Nuzcember. Thank you very much for spending this time with me. Super sweet and kind of you to do so. You could choose anywhere else, yet you come here. That's really weird. No, I'm kidding. Plant. Fuck, you take that. That is damage. Nice crit. I do want to battle, like, just for fun. How did you know? Oh, no, the crits. We do have Crystalline Orb on, so hopefully that'll help a little bit. Chop. I think today might be a soup day. Perhaps. Not sure. Oh boy, its defense dropped. So excited. That almost killed. What else is happening in the world? I am not training on a Salthiego, thank you very much. Oh, do you guys remember that Yeti monster in Pal World we were trying to come up with a name for? It looks like it's gonna be named... It looks like it's gonna be named Wumpo, or Wumpus or something. They're doing a vote on it. It's like Snow Chili, and then a couple other, but it looks like it's gonna be Wumpo. A lot of people want the name Wumpo. So none of the hill chili clever stuff, just cutesy names. Damn. What in the tangerine, dude? Yeah. Your plant. Oh, Clementine, I have to actually fight this guy. Your plant? I don't know what other typing you are. But, plant is weak to ice. Citrosaurus? Hell yeah. World Cup's heading to finals. They're in the finals now. Major snowstorm hitting the northeast. Indonesia outlawed cohabitation. Really? What the fuck? Was that a quote-unquote problem in their eyes? It's weird. Yeah, France versus Argentina this year. France stands to be the first team in 60 years to be back-to-back World Cup champions. which would be a feat. I was looking forward to different names, but, you know, can't always have an underdog story. Gotta appreciate those who are the best and earn it. Even though the theatrics of soccer pisses me the fuck off, but... Even when I was at the dentist, she goes, you know, this is the typical Canadian response, right? I stopped watching FIFA after Canada was out. I'm like, that's fair. Most people stop watching after their favorite team is out. You're never going to look at people and be like, well, they have to actually like the sport. She goes, I noticed something, though. A lot of people really like to dive in soccer, don't they? And I kind of gave her like a, oh, I get her my mouth out, and like, it's like, yeah, they do. Yes, they do. 100% do. They love to fall over in soccer. They will get shouldered into the net, into the back, curb stomped to the ground. Oh, that was Max, really? Oh, shit. They'll get curb stomped to the ground, but the moment they score a goal, they'll, like, jump off a post. And they'll have, like, 4 dudes pile on top of them into a camera. And they'll suddenly be okay. Good old soccer. / football. My favorite is when they're lying on the ground, like, they open, like, one eye, look around, and they're just like, yeah, all right. They're not falling for it all the time. Sometimes they are, but, you know. Yup. Just slowly making my way over. I think we're as strong as we're gonna get, chat. Well, we are literally at our max level, which I didn't know we were gonna hit so early. We have relationships going. What are you Oh, I need a 3 to make that work. That's possible because there's a 3 relationship. Shit. Okay. Safety save. Let's do it. Final boss is an earth type. We have the answer to that. As long as it doesn't have grass. Probably will, though. Do I have a cactus recorded? I'm assuming it's plant. I don't know what else it is. If it's anything. Pinguini. Plant ice. Plant ice. Shit. Let's do it. Paneedle? Oh, you've definitely brought some new things. What the hell is this? Saw whale? I'm so amazed this does not kill. You're quad weak to it. Bulky ass son of a bitch. This guy's actually really thick. He's got a lot of stats except no speed. But that doesn't really matter. Youch. Can I blast miss? No. Nice rollout. Now, Chabonbon, you don't get neutralize. You have one fire move. I mean, you could Candy Blast me to be a problem. It's damage. I have to use a little bit of resources on this very early. Can that crit? I cannot. Heal? Oh no. Oh yeah, I meant to put that on my moveset too. Ash belly flop, go. Hasten. You can hasten all the way to hell. See ya. Flop. Yeah, I should really have heal. It would save me a lot of. It would save me apples. All right. Am I afraid of any of this? No. This should be fun. Go for a 30% chance to drop defense. That's cool. Drop that D. Damn. Alright, we're gonna hope we don't miss here. That's all. That works. Actually, I could just... Yeah, that's fine. And this will kill. Kind of know what Lightning Wheel does. I should have looked it up. That's okay. Ye old 5 pebbles. Alright. Item-wise... This is kind of weak anyways. I don't know why I'm saving those. Mana banana. Do I have any basic mana bananas? No. I'll take that. Got a lot of heals, admittedly. We should be fine. That's a neutral, boy. I don't like that. We're gonna lead these 3. Is that a poop blim? Blimpoot? Yep. Oh, I got the right guy here. Holy shit. Lightning move. Ow. Acceptable losses. You have a plant and earth move, but I outspeed, and if I can kill you, I'm not worried. Yeah, really? Poop nuke? I literally just got shit on. Gross. That could have dirtied me. But it didn't. Okay, now we switch. You're all plant? Really? But something tells me you have a fire move in there somewhere. I don't know why. I just have a feeling there's a fire move in there. I'm gonna switch into... Yeah, I couldn't use Poop Nuke a long time ago. Amazed you remember that, Ash. That's dedication. I appreciate that. Infernal. What the fuck? Oh god, this thing doesn't die. This could take a while. This is gonna take a long while. So much damage. Can that crit? It can't. Memory does what it does. Simple as that. The memory's working, that's the important thing. Water and plants. Water and plant, huh? I guess that's neutralize. Yeah. I am soaked. This is okay. Tree smack. Creeping chomp. Lots of damage. Hey, Darkness, how you doing? Happy Nuzcember. Big brain. Oh, it's not Big Brain. That's actually Stay Sharp. There is a move called Big Brain. Okay. We got... food. For you. And you. Lightning Man, huh? I have. I've done a full playthrough of it on stream. It's a good game. Super enjoyed it. Animosaurus. It's a very balanced team you got there. Yeah, it's a good game. I actually contemplated going back and doing a badge rando of it one day. Unfortunately, it doesn't have full rando customization, but it does have a badge rando code that you can put in. There's a few things you can rando in it. You can make everything that tangerine dude. I will eventually, Darkness. I am keeping up with development of it. It's not going to fit into Nuzcember this year. But never say never. So, what the hell? You get coverage. Treat. Like, we did a randomizer of it, I believe, right? Did we do one? I can't remember. Yeah, we did a randomizer Nuzlocke of it. We lost the run, so it just became a randomizer run, but I will return to Nuzlocking it again. Probably. We'll have to see. You're not supposed to be this thick. You realize that, right? Huh. Improved abilities and have... I don't know what double plus forms is. Like, there's just better versions of abilities now? Have they improved the speed of the game at all? Like, does the game play faster? Because grinding was a bit of a pain in the ass in that game. Fire, lightning, water. Oh boy. Fire, lightning, water. Probably the closest you're getting to it. Or, well... Fire, lightning, water... Of how it does the exact same damage, but just this one doesn't miss. You dare slam Ash? Shit. Ugh. Can't kill with belly flop, sorry. Not being greedy here, let's just kill it. There's a lot to still fight through. Actually, maybe I should have healed. I gotta be careful. I gotta check these movesets more often. Going a little too autopilot at this point for my liking. We don't know enough about this game to autopilot yet. Fire, lightning. Lightning? Really? Damn. Earth, fire, lightning. Earth, fire, lightning. We're taking something no matter what. How fast is it? 1 speed faster, damn. Gamma's a big boy. Here's hoping. Take the hit. Diamond Blast, the hell? Plant, ice, air. Plant, ice, air. Not even phased. Why? Why you gotta be like that? Who freezes Chabonbon? That's a dick move. This guy freezes Chabonbon like a dick. That would save me some mana. Random Lumen could have bright light plus would decrease your evasion stage because lighting up darkness. Besides lighting up darkness. Oh, that's cool. Give him a little bit more utility on that. Neat. Carrying pair. Oh. And a random partner. Oh, good. That worked. That worked very well. Everybody's in a good spot. Alright, are we on to Stampede, whatever his name is? Stampeak. Stampeak was Earth. He's not going to lead, though, so let's just lead with our admittedly safer team here. Actually, that would be, like, these guys. No, but it's harder to get the, hold on, it's harder to get the, it's harder to get the best friend bonuses out here. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Faluma. Am I faster? Do I kill? Oh, that doesn't help. Ice, Earth, Lightning. Ice, Earth, Lightning, huh? Alright, time to play riskily. Here we go. Smack upside the head with a tree. Live it, Marie. You'll be okay. Everything's gonna be A-okay. That was interesting. Can I miss that tree? I can? Gross. Can that crit? You need to raise a special attack. It can't crit either, so we know how much it does. Does that kill? Bat him with a tree. Thank you. Pretty sure I don't kill Phrynosaur here. We can try? Oh, I do. Saucy. He's quad weak, but he's been pretty tanky. I guess now that we're higher level, it's a little bit easier. Actually, it was with Prickle Bomb. We didn't use the tree yet. If I do item randomizer. They added more lazy and sloth gems and smart gems. But they're still like the one Coromon gets 25% or 50%, right? Because XP for me in that game was very rough. It was a long, like 4 or 5 hour grind sessions. What is this? There's a holiday competition for Emerald Rando? Or Emerald Rogue? What is this? Beat a run with the weakest Pokemon you can find. Every mon you catch evolve will be considered for your skull. If you do the entire run with a Rayquaza, but release at the end for a Sunkern, your skull still use Rayquaza's base stat total. Oh my god. Yeah, they said they said they improved it with the XP chips and stuff like that, but that's not really enough for me, you know what I mean? I'm just reading this challenge right here. Bag wipe enabled. Gen limit is forced to full national dex. Yeah. Kanto, Johto, Hoenn gym leaders are enabled. Partners forced to Sunkern. TM Toxic is unobtainable. What? Huh. I want to do that competition, but that sounds very obnoxious. What do you got for moves? Fire, Earth. Ah, you did it. Yeah, because, like, I know they improved XP gems and all that. XP chips and everything, but, like, my biggest... I don't want to say complaint like it ruins the game for me. But, like, my biggest concern for the game was it seemed extra hard to level up when it shouldn't be. Regardless of... like, it being an RPG or whatever, I just couldn't get into how long it took for me to get to decent levels. And if you wipe, oh god forbid you lose a Coromon or two, and then all of a sudden, like, even with 25 or 50% increase in XP, like 25-50% sharing XP, it sucks. Earth and some normal hits, huh? Hey, Xavier, good to see you. How you doing? Happy Nuzcember. I'm gonna heal here. I don't trust Monkey Doo. But like I said, I'm always open to trying it again. Just there won't be any time during Nuzcember. Became a water type. Damn. You fool. What do you have? Plant and Earth. You're all just you're just all lightning. Plant, Earth. You don't think this guy is neutralized, do you? My only concern is neutralize. That move right there. Ah, shit. That's somewhat annoying. Cure if hit by Earth. That's gonna happen. Heal just in case. Okay. Not neutralize. Big old slam and a big old tree. Boom. I mean, I don't trust it. It freaking hurts when it hit me last time. Anybody using it. Tree hit. I might poison it. I don't think we need to. I think we just go in here. Thank you. That can crit. That. Let's just do 36. 54 would do. I'm not concerned. Unless I miss a tree, then I'm concerned. He missed. Oh yeah. Cool. All 6 bosses down. GG. I don't know what happens at the end of the run, but I'm sure we're not done yet. We gotta beat up first a few or whatever plot twist we're gonna have. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Just everybody's gone? Well, that's scary. Like, do shops remain? That is fair. Alright, well, let's check the shops, because I don't remember what I have. That I've bought. Any and all items will help, I suppose. I'm curious if there's any point in me grinding. Can I even grind? Let me check really quickly if I go outside here, see if anybody's actually out here to fight. There are people to grind on, okay. So if I wanted to grind, I can. Oh, didn't I have somebody who I could do that with that I wanted to? No, our movesets are good enough. No, nobody's died. This is useless at this point. Not this, though. This is useless. We've had a couple of team changes, but otherwise... we've been sitting fairly pretty. I'm not going to do the quiz. I don't want to risk it. I don't know enough about this game to do the quiz. You guys were explaining the masochist run, right? I forget exactly what it is. I do eventually want to try... Well, I mean, like, the next run that I do will probably be full chaos. Rather than a scaling or whatever, just make it full chaos run. Because that's how I usually play my randomizers anyways. Right. See if any can learn poop nuke. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, so let's buy it. I mean, nothing's off the table. Obviously, I don't want to just be like, that's a big no. But total chaos I'm going to be into. Brutal difficulty. Brutal difficulty gives better AI? Is that all it is? Like better movesets, better AI? Lightning wheel. Back hoof. Anybody? Anybody anything? No? Damn. Oh yeah, that's where the temporal boss is. Which, you know, I'm not gonna fight yet. Right, right. You can't be even level. Honestly, I don't know. I'm really weird because a lot of times I'm actually pretty picky with monster collectors. Even though I play Pokemon, I am pretty picky. Like, I play Pokemon a lot, but I like Pokemon for what it is, and I accept it for what it is. I feel like... Like, for example, when I run level limits, I run level limits just so I could be equal to the AI, and I usually stay one under because there's a skill in keeping your levels lower. At least in my opinion. Being forced to run with weaker monsters and, like, being, no matter how hard you grind, being capped 2 levels below, I feel like it would get really tiring for me after a while, because usually I like to play to have variety. So if I don't get variety, I kind of just don't get interested in it. Now, that's obviously different with, that's different with something like the Ultimate Noob Challenge we're doing right now, because the Ultimate Noob Challenge is designed like that, and I've chosen that. And obviously I'd like a little bit more variety in those runs, but that run's a one-time deal. But usually I play Monster Collectors, I play them because I want to be able to just use anything and everything and just have this full chaos with it. Being forced into something like Babies Only or First Stages Only. Again, it's not off the table, it just wasn't my favorite thing when I did it. Especially since it lasts all the way through. Like when we were doing the baby lock for Ultra Sun the other year, I was fully ready to do it, but there are things that actually make your baby, like, you know, you've got the items that make your baby stronger and all that in this game too. But it was also a randomizer, which means our movesets could get hilariously overtuned for such weak Pokemon. In this game, it doesn't. If it had random movesets, sure, I'd do it. I'd 100% try it. But without random movesets, I don't know if I'd be into it. You know what I mean? That's just like the type of. That's the type of experience I like. Kidding me? Ugh. These slice. Ow. Huh. But again, I never rule anything out. Unless it's Ironmon, then you'll never see Ironmon on this channel, not unless we're screwing around like what Cal and I did. And, water plant. Water plant. Like, we were screwing around to have fun with it, but maybe. You never know. I definitely want to do more runs before I ever attempt that. Nice jackpot epic fail. Diamond rings and sandwiches. This man's living the life we all wish we could live. Like, I've played enough Monster Sanctuary where now I'm ready for randomized skill trees. Because that's going to be an intense-ass time. That's going to be real hard. Very, very hard. Because now there's no predictability in it, and that scares the Jesus out of me, because that's... There is a lot to deal with in that game when you don't know what's coming. You could just get completely wiped. But that's the exciting part about it, because I understand the game enough to know when that's going to happen. And just kind of take it. This game... I don't feel like I've achieved that level of being ready for that. And then there's also no end game of me having, like, a random move set to look forward to. You know what I mean? I don't really know how to explain it. Basically, I just like randomizers. Like, I like the same thing but different. That's just the type of person I am. I don't like playing through games multiple times. That's why I like roguelikes, because it is the same game played through, but you get different things each time. But with randomizers, the combinations are endless. Something like Slay the Spire eventually wore off on me, even though it's a fun game still to return to. But, like, it slowly wore off on me simply because it was, as you went to higher difficulties, you were restricted on options. The options don't scale with difficulty. Monster Sanctuary options can scale with difficulty, and you gotta make it work. If that makes any sense. Tree bat. Whap. No! Now I'm all dirty. 90%, my dude. Come on. This isn't Pokemon. You're allowed to hit 90% accurate moves all the time. I have tried Temtem. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's the best I've ever held my tongue on Temtem. Look at me go. Good job, man. You're getting better. You're becoming a better creator every day. Attaboy. Proud of myself. No, I tried Temtem. Really good game. Just way too slow for my tastes. Way too slow. The decisions they made with old school MMO level grinding is barbaric to ask of me in the year 2022, in my opinion. That's not meant to be said to be mean or like an asshole or anything. It's just I was very surprised that a game built in the 2020s or 2018 ended up being in that manner where it's just so obnoxiously slow to grind. And I never got my Nuzlocke mode, and that's what I literally invested into the game because of a Nuzlocke mode, and I still haven't brought it out. To my knowledge, I haven't seen anything about it. And this is gonna sound weird being part of the Pokemon community, which is literally like the polarized community of ages. But, I didn't like how many people came into Temtem. And were like, yeah, screw Pokemon, this'll kill it. And it just became all about that, and everybody's like, is this just the weaker Pokemon game? Like, it just became, like, people just shitting on each other's game for no reason, and it was very annoying to listen to. Not saying you guys, like, turned me off. You guys weren't a problem. It's just, everything about it just became, like, why is this like this? Why is this like this? We're trying to be better, but it ends up just being the same thing and longer. Because it's an MMO. So, but Temtem is a good game. I love I think the battle mechanics are some of the best battle mechanics they've thought of in a while. The concept of, like, I think forcing the 2v2, the 3v3, like what Monster Sanctuary does, like Monster Sanctuary is a masterpiece because of that, in my opinion, with the team synergies. But, like, Temtem is built for competition. And I hope that they do get enough competition, like enough people playing their competitive to maintain it, because I think casually the game is not that fun because it just takes too long as an MMO, but competitively that game has great depth, and that's exciting considering that I don't consider Pokemon to have great depth, which is one of its weaknesses, that they keep investing into it, but it's just not competitively fun because at any point you can lose to a 4% chance, and that's garbage. Like, that's just so shitty. Never forget, one day, you're just playing to win $50,000, you miss an 80% accurate move, and you've lost everything. Never forget that day. That actually happened. Not to me, but that happened to a pro. They missed Stone Edge, and all of a sudden they just lost. Because you missed one thing. In a PvP game, that blows. It comes with a risk, obviously, but... like, you just get outplayed because you're not lucky, and that's just a really shitty feeling. Temtem doesn't have that. Temtem is very straightforward, clear. You can learn matchups, you can learn how to build your teams around, and actually have really good interactions and a meta that can develop over time. That's really neat, and I hope they add more Tems. I know they finished their full game and all that. I played during beta, but again, I'm waiting for a Nuzlocke mode, and even Nuzlocking the game at base, the areas are, unless they've changed this since I've played, the areas were separated where certain grass could have certain Temtem. So it's like I had to go to further grass to get my catch, and that wasn't really the Nuzlocke experience. That's like trying to Nuzlocke Gen 9, and you get to see what Pokemon you're getting. Like, I'm going into the grass, I can't avoid the grass, so I have to just grab a Tem there unless you make special rules. Which, again, there's no Nuzlocke police, you could do that. But... I enjoyed my time with it during the beta. I haven't gone back to it because it's just too slow. And I didn't like the attitude around it being like, Pokemon sucks, this game's better. It's like, well, no. Why are monster collectors fighting when they could all learn about new things like what Abomination has done here and what Monster Sanctuary has done, what future games like Necromancer's Gift is gonna do, Pal World, like... There's just so many things that monster collectors can come together on and achieve, pushing the limits of the genre. But instead, everybody's just looking for the Pokemon killer, and it's really annoying. Although Power World will kill Pokemon, let's put it that way. Like, that game's fucking dead once Power World comes out. I'm naming myself Ash Ketchum, giving myself a submachine gun, picking up a sheep, strapping a bazooka to its back, and we're just fucking shit up. Like, you can't stop me. That's it. We're gonna liberate all those pals that have been put into sweatshops building machine guns for the enemy. We're saving the world, and I'm doing it on the back of a dragon, with a mini Gatling gun strapped to its back. If you have not seen Power World, please look up Power World on Steam and understand why this game is gonna consume my life. I don't even like shooters. I don't even like shooter games. It's just strapping penguins. It's just loading penguins up with weaponry. How can you not play a game like that? Oh my god, dude, we could name him Ash Ketchum. That's what's gonna happen when Ash retires from the anime. He's just gonna join the pal world. Go on a crime spree. Ash Ketchum did not know what to do with his 14-year-old rich and famous self, so he did what every other child star did. Became a problem for society. There's my YouTube series. We have content for 2023. The Adventures of Ash Ketchum the Criminal. Too much time on his hands. This detective needed to discover. My god, did he just shove that Pokemon into the ground with his bare hands? Disgusting. Oh god. There's a star. I don't know who Star Bomb is. Yeah, I try to keep an open mind. I try my best to keep an open mind with monster collectors and challenges and stuff like that. Just generally, I'm pretty picky with how I play these because I just like playing with chaos. Like, people ask me, like, why do you do that to yourself with X items and all that? It's just, like, because I like doing it. That's just something I trained for. That's why vanilla runs give me harder things than chaos, because I play to optimize for every situation, but when you're playing to optimize some specific situations, I could do it, but I just kind of get bored. So, if anything, the thing that holds me back is I'm just sitting here like, well, I can win, but what if I tried this and I end up losing? I go, oh, okay, well, this could have been fun in a, you know, in a rando. That would have been fun to lose to. Not to just lose it to the base game. And I feel like a Neanderthal because I lost in the base game. Like, how did I lose? Randos are supposed to be harder than vanilla. Which is why I dropped that whole attitude of randos are harder than vanilla, because both are hard in their own way. And then it reminded me how people are, like, obsessed with saying one's better than the other. Or, you know, you're not a true abomination player unless you do masochist runs. I'm not saying that's said, but, you know, like, there are people I know, or at least communities I know, where they'd be like, oh, if you don't play Elden Ring with your pinky toe, if you're not like that one female creator who beat Margit and the other boss using a DDR pad and a controller simultaneously, you don't actually play the game properly. I used to have that, actually. I didn't play a particular game on hard mode, and they're like, I can't watch you, you're not playing on hard mode. I said, well, that's a matter of opinion, my man. That's a you thing. I don't have to play on hard mode to have fun or to produce content. It's a very big trap to get stuck in. It's a very big trap mentality as a creator to, like, look at what most people do on Twitch. And you always see people doing hard mode stuff, and then you start to question yourself, like, oh, if I'm not playing the hardest run possible, am I ever going to get anyone's attention? Because that happens. Ah, okay, Suaka. Cool. I haven't listened to that song yet, by the way. You messaged me when I was, like, in and out of sleep last night. My bad. But yeah, that's like, I didn't choose hard mode Nuzlocks, like, exclusively because I felt that pressure. I do like the challenge of it, and believe, despite what you see results-wise in Nuzcember, I believe I have the skills to make it through. And it's fun because it gets you a lot of good conversation in chat with, like, how to approach things, and people just get that shock value and get that reminder, like, good God, these video games. Why would you do this to yourself? I feed off that energy. There's probably a whole other area I have to go through, by the way. I'm just grinding because I can. He turned himself into a shrickle. Wait, that's what... Oh my god. The imposter. Sure, I'll beat up a Citrosaurus. And that's my tangent for the day. Thank you for coming out. Ah, tricking. I'll just reset these encounters real quick. Not fighting a Salasalsa, or a Tabascodon, not fighting a Trickin, because fuck the Trickin, I hate that thing. It's Aegislash on crack, and I hate it. We're almost there, chat. We're just gonna go to level 38 and then go forward. The map could wrap around the edge. I just don't know what to expect after 6 bosses. But we made it! We've done 6 bosses! That's pretty good on the first playthrough, in my opinion. I feel pretty proud of ourselves here. We got some pretty good bombies according to the community. We've had some scary moments. But we've survived. Quick learners. Still don't personally understand the whole Earth orb thing, because I don't feel like it's adding up to much. Maybe that's meant for challenge runs. Because, like, yeah, it's nice that I have a stronger 0 mana cost attacking thing, but I don't feel like the coverage... It doesn't matter, like, the coverage, because your stab moves, unless you're literally triple the damage of your stab move, usually doesn't matter. So, I might be missing something. Ow. Just hope we remember our strategies for yellow when we return to it. Hopefully, if we have enough time to return to it. I can tell you this much: I know Monday's stream will be later and shorter because I have to tutor at 10 a.m. because a kid's on winter break, and we're opening our place 5 hours earlier to accommodate for this kid. I don't know why. Another jackpot. When is it that I say the fix is in, Epic Fail? Chat's coming for you, man. You're taking all their sandwiches and their diamond rings. That's not gonna fly. Kissy, kissy. Yeah, that's why I'm like 38 probably is enough. This game maxes at 40? 42? Can't remember what you guys said. There's no more items to really buy. So. Ooh. Double crit. chance at crit. Critical shit on. Oh my god, please. Give me a shrinkle. Make it easy, just give me a shrinkle. This works too. I can one-shot this guy if I don't miss 90% accurate. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, totally. It's just gonna be Versafume, of course. Yeah. How could there be no plot twist in this? I actually don't know if there's a plot twist, because last time we thought there'd be a huge plot twist and got burned for it, and that was in Bug Fables. He's definitely gonna have an army of something, or like my own freaking team plus him. I hate building perfectly, because then people do shit like that. Just like in Koromon, they do that to you too. Hey, buddy! Take your loss this century. Animations. Oh yeah. Crustaquine? Oh my god. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's gonna be more centuries. Oh, he's not fighting yet? Alright, what do you got? Water, normal, fire, water. Beat him over the head with a tree. Damn. It's those of— oh, anyone that dies? Oh, shit. That's cool. So wait, does that mean his team could be— like, how big can his team be? As big as the number of losses I have? The first 6 that died. Including my starting 2, or the first 6 that die on my run? Fire, water. Ugh. Those first 2 stars only if no one dies. So are you telling me I can game this and be like, oh no, I lost one Abami, and then he just has a team of 1 and it could be like a frickin' trickle? Like I could just lose someone really easy to make his team super weak? Is that abusable? Oh, sweet Jesus. Ah, I see. Wait, and we just fight all the bosses again? Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God, Jagras is so hard for me. Jagras was the hardest ball as this guy too, but yeah, alright. That's amazing. This is the hard fight? No kidding. Oh, man. Grass Earth. I hate this guy. He's so powerful. He gives no shits and hurts. Level 40, huh? Alright. And why didn't I grind up to the end? Why didn't I grind up to 40? Why'd you say this was a good idea? I don't have a wind type. Yeah, I had a couple. I have like a coal arrow and stuff like that. My team is really weak to earth. Real weak to earth. Plant earth, huh? I have to take plant earth. Who takes plant earth? Nobody. Oh my god. Alright. He's gonna stomp me and it's gonna hurt. 38, 40. Just checking, yeah. Alright, heavy hit him. I'll have to use some heals here. I'm surprised it doesn't have its own music. Unless the music would come in with Versafume. Because we're definitely fighting Versafume. How do we not fight Versafume? That'd be surprising. Well, I guess technically, like, they're supposed to be tamers. Can that crit? It has a 5% chance to crit. How much does it do? 48. We keep that in mind. Try to remember, Graze is 25%. You win game, I'll have to not conserve mana. Oh, I get the crit at the end, of course. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot the budget thing. Yeah. Not a complaint, just an observation. That's all it was. I played Crawl Tactics with no music, and it was perfectly fine. Alright, Wall Watt. Ice Lightning. Grease Lightning. Ice Lightning. Ice Lightning. I'd like to keep it within the family if possible here to keep these guys out here. Ice Lightning. That's a good point. How much would that do? Not enough. I don't have any Earth users. The team didn't have the coverage I was looking for. Alright. Wait, he gets Muddy. I didn't have access to Muddy Claws. Did I? I saw other jaw bridges knowing it, but is it a... Did I need a tablet for it? Because I didn't have it. I did? Huh. Okay, then. I must have learned at a time that I didn't see it. I don't know. Otherwise, I would have put that on. What does that do? Leave him shocked. That's fine, whatever. Can't crit. That's why I was curious how I missed it. Must have just ran over it by accident. Defensively, this team was a nightmare. Well, I should say was. This is a nightmare of a defensive team. Not good at taking hits. Jawbridge has been a hero. Alright, Dune Scorp. And an air move. Ooh, getting funky with it, you son of a bitch. Alright, you're super goddamn thick. Earth, air. Like, I just have to go in with it, right? That's fine. How much are we doing with this? 91? Is there any point in me getting sharp? No. That's my face. Uh-huh. What do you got? Earthgrass. I believe that's just you, right? No one else can really take that because I'm completely weak to Earth. Get in here. I've been hit by a tree. AMA. Why? What's the other ability it can have? Ow. That crits, right? 33, 16, 40. That can kill me. Oh! Yeah, that would be bad. I can still take it. I have defense. Ah, ballsack. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Lightning neutral, huh? Do you have neutralize? Can I just hit you over the tree with a hit you over the head with a bat? Hope so. I'm gonna heal because I can miss. Actually, no, I can't. No, I'm saying I'm learning. I'm trying to figure out if it has neutralized as an attack. All right, Stampede. You had a grass move last time too. Apple up. Ow! Okay, you got that thing where you do more damage when you move second. Understood. I missed? Fuck! Why? It's gonna take a while. Actually, I know what I can do. Please stop. That miss helps. There we go. Nice. The 1%. And get crit for no reason. What? Okay. Oh, he just loses his pupil. Sure. Okay. I'm immortal now, baby. Nope, I have the pieces. Uh-huh. Are we just gonna become like 6v6 in one soul spirit? You kill the cat? Who kills the cat? Aha. Yeah, she's spirit squared. The shit. What? It's a butterfly cat. The hole in her chest was all planned, I knew it. Look at me, I'm huge. Ah, you're one of those people. We don't have to arm wrestle. Look how big my hand is. Got him. Damage. Excuse me, what? That's a lot of everything. Holy Christ. A battle has most certainly begun. Oh, everybody's just out here now. Your moves are all gonna change typings and I hate it. How bad is this fight? Oh, God. And he does 25% more damage. Fun. Attacks will never miss. Nice. It still works on him? Damn, I wish I'd known that. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna... I don't know. Get poisoned. Take 86 damage a turn. Excuse me. 9. Oh, come on. I lowered his special defense, and I'm not sure why I did that. It would be much better to status him in a different way, which I can do. I don't have neutralize. But what if Ash Smash? Camouflage? Why? Who learns neutralize? I don't know. Why am I supposed to know I'm fighting this guy and he's gonna be neutral? I fought him once. That's not stuck in my head. Oh god, I can't stay in here anymore, can I? We can take it, boss. That should mean that'll do a lot of damage, right? Fascinating. Air plant? The fuck you doing to me? He's burned. Perfect. They do? Huh. I swear I looked at their movesets. Alters the biology, change to a random typing. Chameleon Crush. It's a lot of mana you have to use, but this doesn't matter. Becomes the user's primary type. So his primary type is air right now, and I'm not weak to air. So what the hell are you weak to? 28, 28, 8, 30. Still 30? Well, I try to just lower his defense, though. Ow. Okay, so that uses a secondary typing. Yeah. How's that then? I kind of want to know. Shit, I gotta start healing some people. Air plant? Yeah, I can imagine. What are you turning into? Okay. That works out, actually. That works out quite well. Start healing some people. Starting with you. 51. That won't kill me with a crit. Unless it'll kill me through the burn. I don't know how that works in this game. Neutralize. That's a problem. I'm not gonna have enough heals for this, am I? Water, ice. Water, ice. God, that's even better. Alright. It's time to get sharp. That sucks. Still getting sharp. Fire plant. Geyser beam. Oh, I forgot to put heal on my Chabonbon. Damn it. I meant to get rid of Huff and Puff and put heal on it. Whoops. Kept slipping my mind. Have some honey and lose some speed. At any point, you could lose speed. I'd be okay with that. Fire neutral? Lightning neutral. I don't know, poison him is the only thing. Got a fire type out, that would have been good. Just didn't work out in the stars. Geyser beam. That's my face. He's in the yellow. This is a victory. He could kill me with a crit. Question: do rewards for the game matter on deaths? Like, do deaths reduce rewards? Ash is back in. Refreshed and ready to take a geyser beam to the face. It missed? You can miss that? Is that because it's transparent? No, it's 95%. Ash is see-through. It works. Giga honey punch. Giga honey punch. Ow. Oh, that was a critical hit. Okay, good. Wow, that's literally half my health. Half Ash's health. Feel free for 10s and 30s to ever happen. I'd be okay with that. You ever want to hit a 10 or 30%? I'm here and waiting. I would super appreciate if you could just start switching typings again to not to a plant type. Okay, go back to plant type because I don't want that either. That's even worse actually for me. That's actually super bad for me. Gamma? Oh, yeah. Smoke bomb? The hell's that? No! My damage. It's still a lot of damage, though. No longer... Fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, no. Right, yeah. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's good. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna burst him down now. He's gonna geyser beam me. Oh, that resets all stat changes? Okay. It's fine. He's taking an incredible amount of damage. So am I. His defense is down. We're good. Resets the target's stat change. Okay, just target stat changes. Can't target. It looks like he can target himself, actually. No, I don't think so, no. Was that geyser beam? That's 54. It's 21. Okay. He can kill me with a crit, so we're gonna wait for him not to use geyser beam. He's gonna continue to use geyser beam. Okie dokie. So, the issue we're having here is I need you to stop doing that. Yeah, he used to be able to target himself. That would have been interesting. And my face. Okay. Yeah, neutral geyser beam kind of blows chunks. Don't get 5%ed? Defense is down again? Yeah, you go, Sham. Earth. God damn. Oh, that's actually really bad. Okay. That's even worse. I can't even gut you. I could kill you, though. We're fine. He's good. Gamma's a hero. GG. And the 600 worships. Phase 4. Your? Okay. D10 for luck? Alright. I rolled a 9. Not bad. Hopefully. Yeah, I was gonna say, the light spirit. I was evil all along. Yeah, Ash, you were tougher than that punk. Wait, what the fuck does that mean? Bonbon's not a laughing joke. Oh. Gamma acted out to show that he cared. That's definitely Gamma. Don't go telling. That's exactly what he says, too. That's scary. Yes, that satisfied Broken's taste for blood. I mean, adventure. We have been through so much together. She has a voice line. Huh? Oh. Damn. We preserved their bodies to remember they were always heroes. Ah, shit, everybody's dead, rip. Hell yeah. Oh, she's white now. GG, man. What a good little game. Suit safety for the next 100 years, members of fellow Nooblets are honored as heroes across all of Abomination. Rest easy tonight. You've won this one. Yes, we did. Permadeath bonus, normal difficulty, first few defeated. Oh, so you get, okay, so you get 100 per boss. First few doubles that. Permadeath bonus. Oh, that's not even bad then. You get a decent chunk even if you don't win. That's good. Yeah, it's a good game. It's got a decent challenge to it. I don't fully understand the intricacies of it. But, I look forward to pure chaos eventually, or total chaos. See how tough that becomes. I'm sure it'll be much harder, or we get much easier times because we start with a Tabascodon or something silly like that. But yeah. I don't know what else there is really to say about the game. Like, it's a good game. It's got solid mechanics to it. Nothing that people can't learn. It's cool. Though I like the full team leveling. That way you can just play around with things if you want to and just go from there. So that's exciting. I'm just waiting to see if there's anything else here. Can I speed this up at all? We'll let him play. We don't let these play very often anyways, so. We will. I'm probably going to grab monsters first, just so there's more monsters to play with, or more bombies to play with. Oh, the music stopped. My music broke? What happened? Oh no! There we go. Simple fix. Okay, so let's take a look at the archives now. So we've seen, like, a lot of monsters already. A lot of Abomies. There's still more to see, too, and a lot of these are probably... I don't know if this counts like anything I've unlocked or not, but... I haven't seen the evolved version of this. You have different forms? What the hell? Cool. Take a look at past runs. Oh, so I can give you guys the seed number, too, if you want to do that particular seed. Shows the monsters that I all had access to. How far we got. Abominando, Sensible. Starting Abami's Babies Only. New Abami choices, none. Prevented duplicate encounters, which I prefer. Cool. You can even favorite a run, that's neat too. Okay, so let's go to the temporal store. Chat, what do you want to unlock? What do you want to see? You want the lightless Kundling? Do you want the burning Anglo, which just has a marshmallow flaming s'more on its head? We got the Sea Slog. We got the charged Amflame. Volcanic Alpatite. Bushy Colero. We got the Zappy Snappy Bara. Drake. Oh my god, that looks... No, you don't have a choice anymore. I'm buying that one. Frankly, I'm probably buying this one too. And this guy. We have Winter Skidirdle. Stone Crowlip. Oh. Polar Cubud. Tame Cyclop? Oh, it's just a normal type. Frozen Ash. We get to lock areas too. I don't know what that actually does. Aquatic Abobbies. Okay. So these are different zones that can show up in the region in the game, I guess. Go top. Looking at ground level. Interesting. Don't think we're gonna go for any items yet. Although we probably unlocked more items, right? The hell is that thing? Mini Mountain? Reduce physical damage taken by... Amplify special attack taken by... Oh my god. Damn. Like, these items are cool. I just want to play with more Abomies, you know what I mean? Gator Tooth. Wow. Wow, that's not, like, OP or anything, but that does help in gauntlets. Like, that's really good to use in the boss gauntlets before the final boss. Like, before the boss of each area. Ice-type attacks, yeah. What's this? Raise its special attack, then leaves them burned. Can be eaten in battle if held. Oh, shit. That's cool. Roasted berries. Oh my god, I remember these things from Bug Fables. Honey drop. Wow. Cool. Oh shoot, I meant to buy more stuff. Let's take a look at our money here. Okay, so we could buy any of these. So I could buy 2 of these guys in an area. You have to go. We won't be there, Ash, but thank you for hanging out today. Enjoy your day. I'll try to figure out which Abomies I want to buy. This is great. I could, but I just want to play around with more monsters. Items can be unlocked later. Like, if I unlock the monsters, there's more things to play with, and then... Like, we wouldn't find without them, you know what I mean? I don't know, which designs do I like? It's so stupid. I love the chuckle. Yes, you have a good night, sorry. I think I'm gonna go you. You. And then what area do I want? The reef. Yeah, they will. What do we want? The hilltop, the quarry, or the reef? Let's get the hilltop. Sure. Cool. Oh, I see, so you can save a bunch of games. So if we wanted to do a new game, let's see what we have access to here. I love how this is equally terrifying as brutal. Why does it... Toggle your permanent die when defeated in battle. Abomination has made me play with this on. Keep in mind that if you lose your entire run, you can spend temporal pebbles to continue with permanent death. Oh, that's good. I'm having trouble with the regular abomination experience. Great for your first run. So if I want to do a casual, we do permadeath. Once battle's over, level scaling. Keep that a bomby. Found anywhere but kept with strength or total chaos. Choice between two abomies. Any. Nah, no choice. Is 8 bosses just to make it more things you can unlock? Is that the point? You just get more pebbles for a longer run? Like, how does custom affect the results that you get? I'm curious. You could just do a quick farm by having a boss up. How high can you go with this? Could I just go to max level? Oh my god. Wait, how far can we fucking go? Oh my god. Oh, level 50 is the max. Got it. Total chaos. Probably still boss level. We can make this like Pokemon and actually just have 8 bosses. Scale. What's that guy over there? I want that guy above me right now. Okay. I mean, we'll just keep it at level 5 and just go from there, sort of deal. We're not going to start this run. I'm just curious what we could do with it, but it would be like total chaos, boss level. This sounds like a nightmare. Because I don't know if the other monsters actually level up that way either, but... Save us the time, right? Cool. Yeah. That actually worked out perfectly with how long we spent on this. I didn't even take a break. We just went all the way through. But that's gonna be it for me for today. I have some training I have to go do, and then I've got work later. So thank you for hanging out with me. That's Abomination done. Actually, I'm gonna take a picture of this for Los Social Medias. That would be important to do. Bam. Boom. There we go. That's it for today. Thank you very much for coming out, guys. Once again, we'll be back on Sunday around 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That will actually be a day I'm supposed to be later starting. If I start earlier, it's because I went to bed earlier, but I am pretty far away from home tomorrow, so I'm setting it to be later and a technically shorter stream, just to reflect that. So if you see me not live at around like 10:30, that's the time where I should be around, so I'll let you know if anything changes. I don't think I'll be too tired for Sunday stream. But let's find someone to raid and we're out of here. Thank you for hanging out. That's Abomination done for Nuzcember, probably, because, again, the other runs are not going as well, so I don't think we'll have enough time to start another run, but we will return to that eventually. Looking forward to it. Honestly, looking forward to it. Who do we got? 1 o'clock on a Friday. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Don't get too buried in the snow if you have it. Stay calm, stretch before you lift. I've got literally nobody, so we're just gonna let it happen. Yeah, exactly. It's melting in certain places, so we're all good. A little spook for all of us to keep us on our toes, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys have been wonderful. Enjoy. We'll see you Sunday. You guys have a lovely time. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. If you want to keep up with all the content that we do, the Discord is the easiest place to see that. We still have our Extra Life initiative up, as well as social media will still be active while I'm gone, but like I usually don't talk on weekends, so. We still have that $4,000 milestone we're heading towards. Maximum item rando. It's a pretty damn good one. I highly recommend if you have the money to spare. I know it's the holiday time, which is why I don't push it nearly as much, because I just know it's a very expensive time for a lot of people. But if you have any money to spare to give to Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, through my link, please consider if you can. But otherwise, the biggest gift is you being able to give to those that you care about the most. And no deer. And, of course, being here as well. Appreciate it. You guys have a lovely day. Take care. Happy Nuzcember. See you Sunday for the new block.